India's most trusted real estate consultant. And the winner is BOP.in. If we could have the BOP.in team on stage. Their approach combines market intelligence, pricing strategy, and deep industry insights to help buyers, investors, and developers make informed decisions. So partnering with industry giants like Gaur, Mixon, Godrej, Bhutani Group, Prestige, M3M, and also with international collaborations with Danube, Dasnak, bringing unparalleled expertise to every transaction there is. So Mr. Gaurav Mavi, co-founder of BOP.in, brings experience from prior roles at Better Option PopMart Private Limited. He holds an MBA in Finance and Marketing from the Indian Institute of Planning and Management with a robust skill set that includes real estate development, property management, real estate transactions, investment properties, and more.
Welcome to ETNow.in Realty Conclave and Awards 2025. Today we have amongst us the co-founder of BOP.in, Mr. Gaurav Mavi. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. So about BOP.in, as a co-founder of the company, how difficult it was for you to enter the real estate market, the competitive world that this market offers, and how did you actually establish BOP.in?
So we started in 2007. So back then, real estate consultancy was more of a relationship based. People were buying property through someone they know. So we then started building a brand, BOP.in, and the core value was to, inherit the trust and transparency so that people can believe and trust the brand to put in their hard-earned money. Because that was very important then. So there was no RERA, there was no internet then, people were relying on your information. So it was very tough, but, we focused on giving transparency to our clients, and it was a very, it is an ongoing process of, making your client trust your brand and not an individual. So yeah, it was difficult, but when you establish trust, then it becomes really easy.
So what do you say? Was it tougher then or is it tougher now?
It was tougher then because the market was not that big. Market was very small at that point in time. There were not many people who were investing in apartments. People were there was this thing that people would want a land to invest and stay. So it was difficult, and we were primarily in Noida. So Noida was a city extension to Delhi.
Yeah.
So, telling people to come to Noida was then difficult, and we used to go to very tier 2, tier 3 cities to sell Noida. Now, Noida has become a city of its own. So now it is easier to sell because the clientele is there in Noida. So you sell people who are staying in Noida, making them move from rental accommodation to their own accommodation. Now it's easier.
Okay. So your company entered the real estate market in 2007. What do you think, how was the real estate market back in 2007 and how is it now in 2025?
So there a lot of development which has happened over 2 decades. So the most important thing which has happened is RERA. So after RERA, you have a body which controls the developer, which controls their funds. There is transparency in the system. Developer cannot run away from the responsibility developer have. So that is the most important thing which has changed. In addition to that, technology has taken a big role in real estate. Earlier, as I said, it was more of a connection and relationship selling. Now clients are also they are into educating themselves. They read a lot about the projects. It is all technology driven now to acquire a client. So now it has become a very technology based, so that has changed. So these two things has changed real estate completely.
So with the advent of technology, things have been a bit easier in the real estate market.
It is easier and cluttered as well.
Okay.
Because things, when things get too easy, then there are a lot of people doing the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And hence it becomes very competitive. My next question is, if you talk about real estate investments, we see a lot of options now, REITs, InvITs. Earlier, it used to be like only rich people can invest in real estate market, but now even a common man can also invest. But also with that, a lot of people are not aware with the options that the real estate market investment is offering currently. How do you think industries or real estate companies can increase the financial literacy in their clients or in common Indian citizens?
There is already, a lot of consultancy firms are working on it. So since it's a digital era, everything is on internet. You can educate yourself as much as you want. Everyone, our company puts a lot of effort to put all the blogs and information about all the upcoming projects, do's and don'ts, and what to invest, what not to invest. But the most important thing before investing is to know what you want.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who invest without thinking much about what they need and what they want, what is their objective. So that is more important, to know the real objective of your investment. If it is end use, then you should focus on the projects which gives you a real lifestyle. And if it is for investment purpose, then you should go and invest in a commercial space where you can earn rentals, where you can get appreciations. And don't do over investment in real estate. Do as much as you can within your limits, so that you are not in trouble.
Okay, got it. Indian real estate is booming right now. It is rising, and it is expected to rise even higher in the next few years. What do you think is the one biggest factor which is fueling this growth right now?
See, it is our country. If you look at our country, we have the most youth in the world. 1/5 of youth in the world is in India. And now with the literacy rate going up, these youths are getting good education. They get good options of colleges and institutes in metros. They come here, study in metros. Then, and of course, their aspirational values are to, settle down, go for a job. They're all the corporates in metros are there. So when they get the good education, they also get the good job, and then they settle down. So that is the reason a lot of youth is coming to metros. And see, real estate is land, and land cannot increase. Metros will be metros. So there's demand supply. So demand will always increase and the supply is limited. So this growth, we will see this growth happening for a longer period, and also a lot of extension of metros will happen. So because of which this boom is gonna stay here.
So metro expansion is one of the biggest reasons.
Yeah, because affordability comes in the extension. Noida once was an extension to Delhi. Now Yamuna Expressway has become the extension. With the airport coming on Yamuna Expressway, it will become a metro city. And then you'll go further ahead. There is new Greater Noida, which is in plans of development. So it will keep, increasing, and this will add a lot of people. If you talk about UP, there are a lot of youth in Lucknow, in Kanpur, in Gorakhpur. These guys come to Noida because Noida is an educational hub.
Yeah.
So these kids come here, study. Then there are a lot of corporates around Noida city. They get the job in the city. In 5 years, 10 years, they look for the house. If they're doing good, they will take in a metro. If they are doing okay, they will move to the extension of the city.
So one last question. Your company also offers real estate consultancy. What would you suggest to someone who's confused between buying a home or renting it?
It depends on the person actually, which state of life is that person into. If the person is settled, if the person has a job, then a person should buy a house. If the person is not sure about where the person will settle, then the person should wait. Also, it depends on your loan eligibility. If you are eligible for loan, then see, the rentals and EMIs would be similar. So it is always advisable, if you have a loan eligibility, then you should buy a house and give the EMI rather than giving the rentals.
So you don't feel that the burden of EMIs is more than renting it?
If not, then there is a burden of rentals.
Yeah. Okay.
living in metros is not easy. I mean, rentals are going up every year. So later on, it would be very difficult to, take apartments on rental, because rental values will also go up as the real estate price will go up.
Yeah, that was an interesting insight. One last question.
Yeah.
Any business advice that you would like to give to youngsters, because you have started so early?
I would say consistency is the key to success. Every person has to be consistent on whatever the person is doing or trying to do. Because what I have seen and observed is a lot of people leave hope while doing and committing to something. So be consistent on whatever you are doing. I mean, people are doing very different kind of work, but they are consistent and they have seen success. So I believe consistency is the key.
Okay, so consistency is the key. I will definitely remember that, and I think our audience will too. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you very
much. It was a very insightful session with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.